watching Alamo Music TV. My name is Chris McKee.
My name's Cooper Greenberg.
We're here with Alamo Music in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and like our videos. If you want to support the channel, visit our spring store linked below for custom swag, and check out our podcast, the Fretboard Confessional, wherever you get your podcasts. Today we are holding two incredibly cool guitars that release the creative juices, as they say. What we got, Cooper?
We got the TAG3C. TAG3, that's what I'm calling it. It's TAG3. I was calling it TAG3, and then I talked to the fellow that made them, and he called them TAG3.
Yeah, I like Tag because it's memorable. But these are new guitars from Yamaha. You heard at the beginning of the video. They do some incredible stuff. They have some interesting aesthetics to them, but it goes along with what these guitars are capable of. And they really are the next evolution in their Transacoustic guitar lineup.
Yeah. And Yamaha's on a hot streak right now. They have been for, 250 years or however long they've been doing it. But, yeah, we've done so many very excited reviews on cool Yamaha things over the last few years. Really, it's like the Transacoustics, the Red Labels, the FG9s, FS9s, Pacifica's Rev Stars. Everything that they're doing is like a launch, I think, is really, really cool and also honestly good stuff.
Yeah.
It's not just flash. These are a huge step up from previous Transacoustic guitars, and they do like 10 times as many things, and they're very, very cool.
Yeah, the Transacoustic technology, if you're not familiar with it, started in their piano line, where effectively it was taking the I forget the name off the top of my head, the part of the speaker that is the element that...
transducer?
The transducer, thank you, of a speaker that excites the cone and generates the sound. But they were affixing that directly to the soundboard of a piano, creating a giant speaker out of that. And the results were amazing because you're playing acoustically, but you could bring in strings or organ or play along to a track, and the cabinet of the piano and the soundboard were your speaker. They then adapted that into their acoustic guitar lineup by taking this transducer, affixing it to a brace in the back of the guitar, and again, turning the guitar into a speaker itself with the transducer. And in those, it was with reverb and with chorus. Yeah. And when they came out, I said, you know what these need? Delay. It was the one thing that I was really missing. Now, has been another product that's been out there for guitar players, which was the Tonewood amp. And the Tonewood amp is very cool. It has had delay and a lot of these other features, but it does affix to the back of the guitar. Now, the benefit of that is you could use it with various guitars, but I've installed bracing for it in a few. Very powerful magnets. I told everybody, please be careful, when you're trying to take this on and you could have feedback, all sorts of things. A very, very cool product. But these were the only things that had it built in.
Yeah.
And now it's gone a step forward. It has delay, but it has a bunch of other cool stuff. And I was shocked. I was like, wait, it has what?
Yeah.
Walk us through the features.
So, like the other Transacoustic, your controls are going to be kind of here as we get into the upper bout. And previously it was just the chorus and reverb and volume, correct? Line out volume. So one thing is I found out the line out volume is actually in here. But everything you heard in the initial demo, open up the video, and what you'll hear in just a second, there's no plug-in, no amp. It's all
just
coming
acoustic.
Out of the guitar. So if you're playing acoustic, it's kind of situated differently. So it's like if you're looking at it this way, delay is going to be on the top, and then you got reverb on the left, chorus on the right, and then down below is your loop knob, and that controls the volume of the loop. So you power it on, and you can kind of see on this, which is removable, it shows you kind of everything you got going on here. So you got tap tempo for the delay, that you can use these they're knobs but also buttons. Tap tempo for the delay, you got your chorus amount, your reverb amount, and loop volume. When you press down on the loop and hold it, it'll turn.
It arms it.
Yeah, it arms it. And so you there's a little record button to show you which one it is, but you arm the loop, and then you hit the reverb button. It turns red, and that's when you know you're recording. Now, the genius of this thing is, how am I supposed to hit the button and start playing and make that the one. We talk about that with loop pedals all the time. You got to be right on the one. So you press the pedal right when you start the phrase.
If you ever want to know if your timing's off, buy a loop pedal.
Yeah, buy a loop pedal. And trust me, as we were figuring this out, it'll show you how coordinated you got to be. But we picked this up very, very quickly. Yeah. It's going to sound intimidating. It's actually really, really easy to learn.
It's intuitive once you get it. And the way they've labeled these things, because the buttons are multifunction, it's a nice layout once you kind of take a step back and go, okay, I understand.
So there's also a tuner built in.
There's also a tuner and also tap so that you can adjust your delay. And we'll get into more of the adjustments in a bit.
So when you arm the loop, the circle turns red. It's going to begin recording the second you start making a sound. So you can be ready to go. It's not already recording. The second it's out of tune. The second you hit your chord, you start your phrase, whatever, it's going to start, and then you're running. To end it, you got a highlighted little tap area. So as you're playing, just get in your rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. If you hit that right on time, you're golden. It just starts going. The other good thing about it is as soon as you hit the tap play, it's playing the loop, but it's not still recording. So you can immediately jump into the phrase versus like on my looper, you start looping, it's still recording, so it's adding layers on top of it, and so you got to hit it again. This was thought through, I think, with the mindset of how somebody can use this live. Right. It's like you want to start the loop, you hit it, you jump straight into your lead part or second layer or whatever you want to do. If you want to keep recording, you just hit that button again. It'll come back on, but it keeps you in time with your loop. Yep. It's very, very cool. On top of that, there's an app.
There's an app. There's an app for that.
Because this connects Bluetooth to your phone.
Can you play Bluetooth through your guitar?
Yes.
Your guitar can be a Bluetooth speaker so that you can listen to Oasis.
You can put on Oasis. You don't even have to play Wonderwall.
I said
for the girls.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe. Definitely maybe. So Bluetooth connects here. You can play songs through your guitar, and also you mentioned there's a transducer on the previous ones. This one has 2.
Yep.
So you can do Bluetooth. It's got a great sound, and then you can also I was going to show this. You can't even see this on the camera.
No.
So you got a section for your looper. You can adjust the tap sensitivity of this. So if you want to be really light, or because it happened to me earlier, I did some percussive stuff that made it think I was done. So you can change the sensitivity. You can also save up to 10 loops in the app, so you can recall them.
For your coffee shop gig.
For the coffee shop gig. It's very cool. So then, in the effects area, all 3 of the effects on this guitar, you can now change the parameters.
Yep.
Before, you had 1 reverb. Now you got...
Well, you had 2, but it was basically within the arc of the knob. So you had hall and room.
Right?
Yeah.
Here you got hall, room, plate. You can change the decay, the tone, and the pre-delay. On your delay, they have a simple and an analog option. So digital, you got your bucket brigade, whatever you want. I don't know. Change the time, feedback, bass, and treble of the delays. And on the chorus, you got a 4-voice chorus or a double D tune, which gets real funky with depth, tone, number of voices, and speed. Very, very cool. This thing is rechargeable battery. There's no double A's in here.
That's why it looks like the side of your MacBook Pro right here.
Yeah, it's a little MagSafe.
Yeah.
But the cable comes with it on a full charge, 5.5 hours of playtime.
That should cover a gig.
That should be good. The app will tell you what your battery life is. You can put it into power saver mode like an iPhone if you want to. But then you got everything about your Bluetooth in here, your input gain. Very... what's the word I'm thinking of? It covers it all.
Robust.
It's robust. Here's the other thing. It's all solid wood.
Yeah, and so, I noticed playing right off the bat, there was a new richness to it, and part of that's going to be the transducer change and what's going on, but also it's all solid wood, and the previous ones were solid top with laminate back and sides, and laminate's just not going to move as much as solid wood does, so it's a improved guitar anyway, being all solid wood construction. It's a Yamaha guitar. You know how we feel, we like those. And it's got cool tech in it.
Yeah. Spruce mahogany, cutaway dreadnought, very cool tech. All sounds good.
Available with a burst.
You got a burst, or you got the
Or
natty.
natty.
And I just think that they're awesome. I think that when they came in, everybody was like, "What are those going to be? Like $3,000?" They're coming out at $1,699, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I think anybody that's
That's what you might expect to pay for it just being all solid wood.
yeah
An all solid wood acoustic guitar, but with these, all the bonus features with the electronics in it. This is the coolest like couch practice and small venue gig guitar
yeah
because of the features. Like if you're in a small venue, you don't have to take a PA. I mean, unless you need something for your voice or something, like you don't need it.
if you're just playing guitar, you make your own backing tracks in real time and play along. And the other thing is, the delay and the chorus are not global when you're looping. The reverb is.
Yeah.
So it'll carry over and everything, but you can, loop with the delay on, turn it back out, whatever.
Right.
But it's so well thought through of how you're actually going to want to use this. It's awesome.
Will it become the most popular go-to social media guitar?
100%.
Yeah, this is going to be all over TikTok and Instagram. Yamaha totally knows what they're doing.
And we're going to be the first. All right?
I want one. I really
want one
do.
of these so bad.
Yeah, it's funny because we've done videos before showing the use of effects with acoustic guitars, and I hope that resonates with some people because I love to use effects on acoustic guitar and to see people do it. But, it's just like with electric guitar. Sometimes when I'm home, I don't want to have to plug everything in.
Yeah.
This is so great to just be able to grab and lay down some cool, fun stuff with all the textures that you could want.
Yeah. So you heard a little bit at the beginning. I did a little bit more just so there can be like some more targeted, like this is what the delay sounds like, this is what chorus sounds like, whatever. So there's a little bit more. If you want to take a listen, here you go. Check it out.
Guitars are supposed to be fun. These are fun. These are hella fun.
Very, very fun. And I think anybody that gets the opportunity to play one will immediately have the same reaction that we did, which is like, you don't want to put it down. You just want to dig in and like try all these songs that you already know and play and just mess around with the effects. The looping is insane. The fact that you can just do that on the fly. And obviously we didn't show off the Bluetooth feature, but it's really cool that you can just have your phone out. You need to practice a song, just put the song on, or just play along with backing tracks on YouTube or whatever. I mean, I like to do that. It's just super cool. The looping in here, I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure that on a single loop, I think you can go up to like 30 minutes. So if you want to play, you know, like the studio extended version of Inagata da Vida or something, you can do it
Stairway
like
to Heaven
5
several times over. Yeah.
It's really well thought through. There are things on the app where, you know, there's a place for firmware updates, so you know they'll constantly be evolving this. My main hope, which I have to believe is coming, is that this is going to be brought to other shapes and sizes in the lineup. You know, we did a video, myself and my buddy Ramon, about some classical flamenco guitars. And he said in that video, like a few months ago, I want a flamenco guitar with the Transacoustic stuff in it, you know, with that thinner body kind of thing, but with delay or something for the tapping. And with, you know, there's so many different types of guitars that this could work well on. But for just a really good spruce mahogany dread with a cutaway, this thing is built for like, you can play anything on this and it will sound good, and it's gonna be so popular. It's gonna be insane.
They come with a gig bag.
Yeah, nice padded gig bag.
And one thing you should know is they do have some weight to them, which should be expected given that it's got transducers and all the electronics inside. So very cool. I'm a fan. They're coming out today,
October
and they're available
10th.
on our website.
I really sure do hope so.
They
sent us these as samples, and I have to send them on elsewhere. But I have been told these will be in short supply for at least the first couple months. But when we can have them, we will have them, because everybody should try one of these.
So get it if we have it, and pre-order it if we don't.
Yeah. On AlamoMusic.com.
Is the message. Yep, AlamoMusic.com. And if they come out with some more variations or different body shapes, you'll see them here first. So make sure that you subscribe, you turn on notifications so that you know about it, you like our videos, you share our videos, and comment on these. Do you think this is cool? Do you already want one? Do you have plans on how to use it? What kind of gigs you're going to be at? And what is your Instagram and TikTok handle so that we can see you playing with yours? Because, yeah, they're very, very cool. So.
How many of these are we going to see at the NAMM breakfast? Like 4,000.
A lot.
All right.
A lot. You know, if you do tap on the body, it does go in the loop too. Like, you can do all sorts of stuff with this.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's very, very cool guitar. So I hope you like it. Let us know below. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.